In this training video, we'll discuss creating assets in the Columbia Missourian's content management system known as Blox CMS. After you have logged into Blox and navigated to Editorial Assets, you'll see at this menu item to say New Asset. Under here is the types of assets that are available. We're going to focus on the article in this video, but assets generally follow the same rules. You can upload images, collections. There's also HTML, links, PDFs, tables, YouTube videos that can be used. So click on Article. And if you are set as the default author, then your byline and author will automatically populate. The title here, this is your headline. So think ahead, you have to fill something in here to save. Even if it's not a final version, you'll want to put something in this field. Just make sure it is appropriate. In body copy, this is where you're typing your story. If you have written it somewhere else and need to paste it in, even if you're just copying a quote from an email or a statement, please click on this clipboard that says paste as plain text and paste your story here. When you write a story, you typically have a dateline of Columbia. You will put your name and phone number at the beginning of the story so the copy desk can reach you if there are questions about your story. We have what's called a notes mode to put this so it doesn't publish, and that is this pencil on a piece of paper. So you select that to make it green and hide it from publication. So you type your story. A couple other fields you need to know about. Summaries. This is the kind of the little blurb that you see on the home page or elsewhere on the site. So this kind of is another way to reach a reader and give them more information than the headline might provide in a quick glance. On the side rail, you have a couple of tabs. What you need to know is that on sections, you would add sections. Generally, you're going to be picking from news or sports. Select the one that is the most relevant to the story, but you can have multiple sections, for example. So if it's a K through 12 education story in Columbia, so I selected local K-12 and the broader news. Since it's about a school, I'm dragging the K-12 to the very top. The most specific section should be at the top. Under keywords, you will have your editor of the day will tell you what the keyword is for the story. Generally, that is a hashtag with the date and then a slug line. So test story, for example. This is established on the budget and will be told to you by an editor or an ACE. Additional keywords that are good to include are proper nouns, including proper names, general subject of your story. If I am writing about an elementary school, for example, Rockbridge Elementary, I would include that in the keywords. There is a trick here under this magic wand tool that will give you suggested keywords. Obviously, I don't have a lot of text here, so there's not much to give me, but I just select the ones I want to use and click Add Selected Metadata, and that adds it to my list of keywords. Otherwise, there are ways that you add other assets to an article, but that will be explained further when you have a situation that calls for additional assets. In the next video, then we will talk about the workflow and how a story moves through the process, and then how you find your story that you've started. You can save your story and preview it, so see what it looks like on the site. So just clicking that view right there allows you to see what it would look like on the site. It does not autosave, so you'll want to save often. So you can just click this. If you click the arrow, you get more options. You can save without closing if you're ready to save but keep working. If you're ready to save and just leave it where it is, you can save and close. That's all for this video. In the next one, we'll talk about workflow. Thanks.